Hello guys, how you doing? I'm Jules. Thank you for coming back for yet another weekly update of cross-stitch stuff. It feels like my week literally starts, I feel like, with each, I don't know if it starts or ends with the video that I make, but it definitely feels like it's the divider in every 7-day week that I have is when I sit down and I do this video. And it's Wednesday afternoon right now, and I'm doing the video. It'll be released as soon as I'm done. And but thank you guys so much for coming back for another update. Lots to talk about in terms of the store stuff. I've made some good progress on some stitching this week. I got some updates in terms of roller frame stuff, and yeah. So what should I start? Oh. All right, I'm gonna start with what my stuff that I stitched this week. First, I'm gonna start off with Reaper because again, I got some good progress. Got some good progress done on Reaper, and if you can see, I'm making my way across here. So I grabbed another color and I just started working my way across. This one is 648, so I probably got about 400 or 500 stitches in. I'd like to have gotten more, but I went on a little tangent this week with lots of designing, so I'm either stitching or I'm designing. I can't do a lot of both in 1 week, so it's one or the other. So this week it was mostly design stuff. Oh yeah, work them triceps. Oh, not so much. This is super lightweight. Since I have it out, I'll tell you, I have a. Whoop, there's a needle flying around down here. I'm gonna get a set of 48-inch roller bars from a stitching shop. Talked to Miss Christine, and she said that she's getting an order in, and she will set those aside for me. 48-inch wide bars, and I'm gonna get another end bar set. I mean, I could do so many different projects on that. I could put, I could definitely put Rainy Waterloo Place on it, and I would love to put Rainy Waterloo Place on it. That would help me get it done so much faster. It would be amazing. And also, because it goes 48 inches wide, I think it would actually fit. Like, I could go sit in this little comfy chair that I have in the bedroom. I could actually sit with the roller frame and actually work on it. Right now, it's not what I'm working on. It's not quite wide enough. I don't know, maybe it still won't be quite wide enough. We'll figure it out. Let me put this back. I'm so tired right now. So I'll tell you about that in a little bit here. So that's Reaper. And then I got a lot of stitching done on raising the flag. And I really want to get this done. And it is Veterans Day, and I have I know I have at least a handful of veterans that watch my channel or subscribe to me, come to the Twitch. And I want to thank you guys. Thank you for your service. And this project right here is part of, my great uncle was at this battle. He got wounded at this battle, and but I like my military cross-stitch stuff, and I'm going to show you this one. This is coming out really nicely, but what I did this week was I just went all the way over to the beginning, and I started stitching where the rocks start over here. And I wanted to see sort of how wide this is, and I'm super happy with it. In the end, it looks like this. So, and if you're just joining and you've never seen one of my videos before, I do have my own cross-stitch design shop. This is my own design, and literally what it is, and when I say it's my own design, what it is taking a photograph that is a public domain image, it always needs to be copyright free, and converting it into a cross-stitch pattern. And what I did that's different is I converted this into a pure black and white pattern, meaning that this is white Ada, and what is stitched is just the dark stuff. It's just 310 full cross stitches. So if you know how to do full cross stitch, you can easily do one of these. It is fun. It is something that Ronnie Rowe Design. His designs really introduced me to this concept, and I have so many of his that I've stitched, and now I'm stitching my own, which is pretty awesome. And speaking of which, that's what I want to show you guys today. That is sort of the theme of today's video in a sense. Now, I released another little mini video earlier in the week in which I answered the question, like, what is a monochromatic cross-stitch design or cross-stitch pattern? And when I say monochromatic, it just means one color. It doesn't have to be black. It just has to be one color. And I have some prior designs that are on my store, which is Stitching Jules Design on Etsy. The link will be down below. And I have things like this, which is just basically like this cool gothic house. So if you want to just stitch with one color, you can make this a reality. This thing will, all it is just black thread on white fabric, or a dark thread on white fabric. Another one that I love that I've designed is my sleeping cat. This is something that I would like to stitch at some point. I think this is absolutely just not only just a beautiful drawing, but it converted so well to monochromatic black and white pattern. So now that we have talked about those, I want to show you guys. Oh, and then while we're talking about it, if you want to see what it looks like when I put one of these together, like this is, I accidentally printed out a front and back. Usually when I send out, if I send out a physical pattern, I don't do the front and back of a piece of paper because that just doesn't work. If you're going to highlight or do something, it's going to bleed through. So I do single-sided, but I forgot on this one and printed on both sides. But anyway, this is what it looks like. So it's, it's gridded, and I fit a lot of stitches. I fit a lot of stitch area on a piece of paper because when it comes to this, you don't need to read, the symbol. You don't need to read a different symbol. It's just, if it's the circle, it's a black, or it's the stitch that needs to be stitched. So you can fit a lot more on one piece of paper than you can with most other cross-stitch patterns, in my opinion. So anyway, so now I want to show you one of the, I call this one Lover's Tree. This is a design that's currently available on my store, and I really, really like this one. Just basically a man and a woman silhouetted with a tree. Now you could stitch this one, and you could stitch all of this green. You could stitch the man and woman a different color. You could stitch the grass a different color. You don't have to stitch it all in one color. It's just that's how it's presented. If you want just the silhouette look, that is what it is. It's a total design area is 230 by 221, but you're stitching a fraction of that. I mean, if you can tell, it's not going to take you very long to get done. And on the listing on the Etsy store, it does tell you like how many total stitches it is. And but this is something that I think could be stitched fairly quickly and be nice. Let's see, and then I have another one, because I got some ones here that I'm just so proud of. I love it. But this is another one that I really like, and it's a very, very basic design. It's one of my smallest ones that I've done so far. I just call this one Ballet Tree. I've come up with a name for it, but that's what this one is. Now, this is another one where you don't have to stitch it all in one color if you don't choose to. You can stitch this one color, you can stitch the ballerina one color, or the dancer one color, and then the ground, like the tree in the bottom, you can stitch that, and however you want. This could literally be one of those that you can just do it any which way you want to. The stitch count on this one is 112 by 212. So again, probably just like 3,000 stitches maybe. Really small. Really small. Well, compared to stuff I do. Really small. Now, I'm so excited to show you guys these. I'm so excited to show you guys. Okay, I gotta calm down. So, anyway, all right, I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm so proud of these designs. And again, these are all monochromatic, one color, dark thread, white fabric. If you like this, I hope you guys like this. But the first one up is, well, you'll know who it is. You should know who it is. JFK. And this one is not very large as well. This one's 145 by 210. And again, all it is black thread on white fabric. So not a very long stitch. I want to say it's 6,000 or 7,000 stitches. I don't know for sure, but there's your JFK. Really excited about that. Next up, again, you probably recognize this picture. Do you recognize that? That's that famous Empire State Building picture where all the workers went up on their lunch break and ate sitting up on like the whatever 30th floor or something above New York. And you can see in this that not only can you see all the individual guys, but you can see the faint buildings behind. And that's all stitched. It's all stitched based on how many black stitches that you put in at a time. And again, this is a public domain image, so this is not anything that I am violating anybody's copyright on. And this is a big one. This is 590 by 241. That is a big one. But it's well worth it, I think. I think it's beautiful. And then finally, anyway, let me just show you. So this one is Migrant Mother. This is another famous photo that is, it just came out so good. And I was able to get it in a way that, again, it's all it is just one color on white fabric. There's a lot of stitching in this one, as you can imagine, though. Just like the Empire State Building, there's a lot of stitching, but it's there. It's 206 by 282. So it's big. It's not huge, but one stitch masterpiece with one color floss. So I'm excited. I am so excited that these are coming out the way that they are. But I've got to get some more stuff stitched, needless to say, in my copious free time. So anyway, so there's that. There is that. So I hope you guys check out my store. I really do. And if you have anybody that you think might enjoy the patterns, feel free to share. I am, I think I'm up to like, I have like over 90, I want to say it's like 90 patterns now in the store. And, you know, some of them are not that great. And others are like, others I love. I absolutely love and I want to do myself. But there's got to be something for just about everybody there. And I'm just having a blast. I really am. I truly am having a blast doing this. So hopefully I'll get more time to stitch here in the future and get some stuff done. Outside of that, I'm trying to think. I told you guys about the roller frame pieces coming, and I think that's pretty much it for that. You can't hear the bird right now, but if you guys missed last week's episode, you will find out that one of the birds passed away about a week and a half ago, I think. He just literally one night while we were getting ready for bed just fell right off the perch, and that was it. The other bird was acting obviously sad. They'd been together for like 12 years, and you gotta imagine that they were, I think, good buddies. But this one hadn't made a sound. It hasn't made a sound. I mean, he's been eating. He's obviously doing okay, but he just hasn't been, he hasn't really made a noise since his buddy passed away. And then we discovered, I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. Can you hear that? So it's just a YouTube video of nature and a bunch of birds chirping. And we thought, well, let's try this today and see. And dang it, if he hasn't been making all kinds of noise today, my husband says it's the most he's ever heard him specifically make noise. And he's like moved up in the front. He's over in this corner of the cage. And we're so happy that he's, whoops, they're all mad now. And so it's all good. So there's that. You guys probably want a Binky update. Hold on, pause. This is Binky. Hey, Binky. Isn't she cute? Oh my god, she's so cute. So she's She's been doing really good. We fixed her up last week. Got her teeth out. Got her last few teeth out, and she's been doing great. And she's wearing her new little purple sweater. She's modeling her purple sweater, and she's got a gigantic belly right now because she just had a big, huge dinner, didn't you? So she enjoys watching television at night. She enjoys Bob Ross. And what were we watching last night? I can't remember what it was. It was something that she really liked. But she goes to work with me every day. And she is turning into quite the diva. She tends to bark whenever I'm not right there holding her. Right? Right. I want to kiss you, I want to kiss you, I want to kiss you. She's like, I still don't know what people are. But anyway, so there's my Binky. I think that's it. That's pretty much it. Oh, yeah. No, that's it. I'm not going to get into anything else. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I'm going to take tomorrow off from streaming. I am very physically tired right now. We're running into all kinds of hopefully last minute issues with the building at work. And anyway, I had to do some physical construction work today, didn't I, Binky? Binky says, yes, you left me upstairs. You left me upstairs all alone. I know, you don't even want to talk to me. Do you want to talk to me? She's still so flinchy. It's just, there you go. Okay, here, let's do. Well, everybody needs to see you, just for the video, okay? Just for the video. But anyway, she's like my little hand puppet. She's like my little hand puppet. All right. Anyway, so I'm very tired. So I'm going to sleep in a little bit tomorrow, and I'm just going to relax while we try and figure out how we're going to finish up this week. And why are you sitting all weird? Here we go. So probably because I put you that way. And I think that's it. And she wants to take a nap because she's been up all day. I'm blabbering. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I hope you check out the store. And yeah, reach out if you have any questions or concerns. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.